All right, welcome to the Weed Smokers Club's first podcast of the year. I'm one of your hosts, Hustlinaire Extraordinaire. Holla at your boy.
I'm your boy Chip, aka Chip Off the Block.
Riley V, aka King of the Mids.
Big Joint Roller in the house. What's up, y'all?
And today we got a little spin-off of our first episode. You know, we like to keep it on the trendy side. What are NFTs, basically? NFTs. It's a type of cryptocurrency, a type of token, basically. It could be an ERC 721 or an ERC 20. It could be a Solana token, or it could be a Polygon token. There's a lot of different blockchains that offer NFTs. And today we're going to get into it, how to buy them, how to set up your MetaMask wallet in order to get into this new industry that's popping right now, matter of fact. If you're really well versed in NFTs and whatnot, you'll notice there's a lot of talk going around about NFTs, specifically the Bored Ape Yacht Club. If everybody knows, the Bored Ape Yacht Club has been popping. There's a lot of rappers, a lot of celebrities jumping inside of this new NFT project. And basically it's, 10,000 different randomly generated pictures that basically hold value based off of the holders. I mean, there's different reasons to have NFTs and different reasons to buy them. The Bored Ape Yacht Club is just one that's been really, really popular in its time. The first one, if you guys want to go back to the beginning, was CryptoPunks. So CryptoPunks is the very first NFT project that's ever dropped. 10,000 NFTs were made out of the CryptoPunks. Now, CryptoPunks, when they first dropped, they were given away for free. They didn't cost anything. Anybody who knew about a CryptoPunk, you basically were getting them for free. People were getting all these CryptoPunks for free, stacking up on CryptoPunks, using them for P4Ps, basically for their profile pictures and whatnot. And now the floor on the CryptoPunks, there is none. There basically has to offer. So the lowest you could probably buy a CryptoPunk for right now is about $200,000. Yes, you heard that right, $200,000. Free off of a free NFT. So we're gonna get into this NFT business. We're gonna ask some questions, see what my guys got to say about this whole new industry that is basically gonna go divulge into what the metaverse is, because the metaverse is all NFTs. That's exactly what the metaverse is gonna be, just all NFTs. So if you're interested in the metaverse and NFTs, this is what we're in for. So we're gonna start off with some questions. I know my guys got some questions. Let's go ahead and shoot some questions, guys.
Well, for everybody who's just now starting off and, the real beginners, let's start off with what NFT stands for, which is non-fungible tokens. That's what the word NFT stands for. So for the people who are beginners who don't know much of what we're talking about, that's what we're talking about. That's what he's saying when he means NFTs. NFTs, again, they're art. They also have different types of values that Holla at Your Boy will get into in a little bit. But one thing that, as I was starting to get into NFTs, that I think a lot of beginner people need to know about is gas. Gas being, from what I know about it at, the basic information, it's basically what it costs to be able to initiate a transaction when you buy an NFT. But I think Holla at Your Boy could maybe expand on that, and maybe Chip as well.
Now, gas though is a specific thing. So gas is only located on one blockchain. So if you're buying NFTs on an Ethereum blockchain, you are going to be paying gas. Now, gas basically is the incentive for the crypto miners basically to accept your transaction. So whenever you're doing a transaction on the Ethereum blockchain, gas is always going to be involved. Now, what gas is like I said, it's the incentive for the miners. So if you have a gas rate flowing, times are there's going to be a slow, a medium, and a fast rate. If you want your transaction to go faster, you're going to pay a little bit more money in gas in order to make that happen, which is very, very important when you're minting NFTs. Your transaction compared to the next person's transaction could possibly be dictated by how much gas you put in. You might miss your chance to mint because you wanted to go the slow route. So don't ever take your gas light, and make sure you won't pump that shit up, because gas will make you get your money.
Man.
So the reason why we know about gas is because of the specific NFTs we were investing in, which you were saying are part of the Ethereum blockchain. So that's the reason why we're asking about the questions about gas, because in particular, we've already invested in a specific NFT that is on that Ethereum blockchain that required gas for us to purchase it.
Cuddy, can you why is Ethereum the only one who has gas? Why doesn't like Solana have the gas? Like, why doesn't anything else have gas?
I mean, it's basically how the blockchain is formulated. I mean, miners have an incentive to take your transactions, and the Solana and Cardano blockchains, their ecosystems were created differently. So they don't utilize miners and whatnot to incentivize their gas fees. So it's just it's just different, that's all. And the way that the gas fluctuates is it fluctuates with Ethereum's price. So whenever you see Ethereum go down like it is right now, you're gonna incur a lot more gas fees because the miners are so used to taking transactions for a certain cost. And if they're not making their money, then you're not going to get your transaction pushed through. So whenever you see the Ethereum going up and down, that's when you're going to experience some fluctuations in gas as well. Which also brings me to my next point is, Solana is also a new ecosystem that's actually starting to pop off right now. There's a lot of new crypto projects and NFT projects going on to Solana, also going on to Polygon. Now, when you get involved in these new blockchains and whatnot, you'll start noticing less gas. Well, those other blockchains, they're just too new. I mean, there's a lot of new projects popping off, and I'm pretty sure they're going to start popping off just as much as Ethereum. So stay on the lookout for Solana, Cardano, Polygon blockchains. Crow with crypto.com as well. They have an NFT market popping off as well. So we're going to see a lot more blockchains and different tokens starting to pop off new marketplaces pretty soon. So the gas, as far as Ethereum goes, because once Ethereum 2.0 comes into play, then the gas fees are going to lower itself down. So there's a new Ethereum that they're trying to update, Ethereum 2.0. That's going to change all the gas fees. This year, it's supposed to be implemented, and we'll go ahead and see where it's at after that. But let's go ahead and get more into NFTs and whatnot. Gas is just a little transaction fee. Let's go ahead and get into the real shit. What you see behind me right now is a Clone X Takashi Murakami. When we talk about NFTs, it could be art, but now we have big name artists getting into this kind of stuff. Murakami is a well-known artist. I mean, anything that man touches is going to turn into gold, in which Clone X took him as a collab. And this project right now, the floor is, I think, 6 Ethereum, which if you put that in calculations, the floor is about $18,000 if you wanted to buy the lowest price Clone X right now at this time. Clone X is a very cool project. They got a lot of cool art. That's one of the big main things that a lot of people are getting into as far as the NFTs is the art aspect. But there's also a lot of utility in these projects as well. Now, utility to me is probably the most important thing when it comes to an NFT, because why are you buying an NFT? A lot of people are questioning, why am I going to buy this picture for $20,000 if I'm not getting anything out of it but a picture? Well, there's a lot of utility that goes behind a lot of this stuff. Now, some of these NFTs offer royalties. I know I've seen, if you hold an NFT for so long, every month they're paying you 10% or 20% royalty fees, which is like a passive income. Now imagine you're just buying NFTs and you don't really have to work because your passive income is basically paying off your monthly wages. That's the kind of stuff we're going to start seeing pretty soon as far as NFTs. When the utilities start growing in some of these projects, you guys are going to see a lot of passive income coming across. Also, a lot of these NFT projects are utilizing what's called staking. Staking is a way that they can give back to the project, and in return, they're giving native tokens. So some of these projects have their own cryptocurrency that are tied to the NFT that actually give back to the person. So imagine if you were able to get into like an Ethereum or an ADA or one of these other tokens when they were below a penny, and you were able to have 100 million tokens by the time it popped off. That's what some of these tokens are going to be doing. Like Axie's Infinity is a good one to pump out right there, because they offered staking. Their crypto token now is a good $74. So if you were to get into the Axie Infinity, which is a play to earn gaming NFT game, you would have been able to really capitalize on some big money in regards to that. Then also we want to get into the aspect of the metaverse. So like I said earlier, NFTs are going to be a big part of the metaverse. If you could look behind me, you see this RTKFT cross with Ferocious. And basically what they're making are wearables for the metaverse. These NFTs are mintable in the blockchain. And when the metaverse opens, you're going to be able to utilize these specific products, and your characters and your avatars are going to be actually wearing them in the metaverse. So we're seeing a lot of new high-end brands coming in. I know you guys seen the deal with Adidas Original. Nike just bought RTKFT, like I was saying. So there's big name players getting involved into this stuff right now. And fashion industry is going to be a thing of the past when you guys realize there's going to be a lot of digital fashion coming into this thing. So let's go ahead and start getting into some more questions. Any other questions you guys got, guys?
And how big do you really think like this kind of stuff, like the shoes, clothing, like all that kind of the add-on for the metaverse? You think that's going to be big, like how it is in the real world, like how shoes sell out here? You think it's going to be like people lining up and fucking as their avatar lining up for shoes in the metaverse?
Well, if you guys see it right now, you know, if you were to try to jump on one of these NFT projects that Adidas is pushing out, you know, the minting costs to get into one of these projects typically aren't that much. Like the Adidas collab they just did, that one was 0.08 to mint. At the time, that was about, $1,100, I want to say, because it was when Ethereum was a little bit higher. So $1,100. The very next day, people were selling them for 0.16, which is doubling their money. They were making $2,200. These sold out in 20 minutes. So you got to think, Jordans sell out just the same. These are NFTs that are selling out just as fast because they're limiting them, So every NFT project is going to have some kind of a limit because they want to keep the rarity involved. Rarity is a big thing when it comes to things like this, because obviously the first minted one is going to have more value because it was the first one of its kind. NFTs are very special things. Basically, it's a very unique token that cannot be reproduced or replicated unless it's meant to be replicated. Like say somebody created an NFT and they made 100 of them, but it's the same thing. It can be done like that as well. But a lot of the times NFTs are very unique to what they are, and there's only one of one, and they like to keep the rarity because that's what keeps the value. And a lot of these high-end brands are definitely going to get into it. I mean, this is going to be $1 trillion industry. So if you're not going to get into it, I suggest you get into it, because this is like the new age internet before the internet blew up. I mean, if you were to get in the internet in the 80s, you'd probably be a billionaire by now. So get into this NFT projects, get into the different mintables and whatnot, and start learning about this stuff. We're gonna go over how to start up a MetaMask and how to do that at the end of the show as well. But definitely we're gonna go over a couple more things. So the next thing I wanted to get into was play to earn gaming. And if you see behind me right here, this is a NFT. The Marathon Clothing did a collaboration with a game called Blankos. Blankos is a play to earn game. Basically, they have missions in their game that give you their native token, Blanco bucks, like I was saying. So the play to earn is you do a mission, they give you Blanco bucks. In their shop, you could buy stuff like this Marathon Blanco I got in the background here. I bought that one. I actually bought it with cash, but I could have bought it with Blanco bucks if I had them. Now, Blanco bucks are they're transferable, so you could turn your Blanco bucks into dollars, and you could send those dollars right back into your wallet. So just think, now you playing your games, you're winning money on these games, and then you're buying and selling items, and you're putting money in your pocket, all from playing a game. There's a lot of these games coming out right now, and a lot of them are offering a lot of big bucks. Like I said, staking and all that good stuff is getting involved also. So what a couple of good projects you guys have been noticing out there that you guys are kind of interested in, that you might want to just jump in and throw some good money at? Have you guys seen any out there that you guys are interested in?
Definitely the 420 punks. I said definitely the 420 punks.
Yeah, me and Chev got some 420 punks going on for us right now. You see my guy in the back with the brain case, you know what I mean? I got a couple of them. I know Chip got a couple of them as well. He might even have a super punk he want to show you. I'm not sure if he got that set up for you yet, but you know, we definitely are starting to notice a lot of projects. Some of them are copy projects, but you know, the art sometimes is a little bit better. The 420 punks is kind of a spin-off of the crypto punks, but on a high side. You know, it throws blunts and bongs and joints and stuff in the mouths of these guys. Right now, I think the floor is like 0.7, which is, I want to say, pretty close to like $300 a NFT right now, which is pretty good for where it's at. It's a new project starting off, and you know, basically the name of the game when it comes to NFTs is getting your brand out there, getting it into like the hands of influencers and celebrities and whatnot, and trying to have them pump your project as well. Because if you could get, you know, Snoop Dogg to jump in and buy a 420 pump, chances are there's going to be a lot more celebrities that are interested in grabbing something like that, and then the floor goes up because they're buying all the cheaper ones, and then the project starts booming. So that's pretty much the name of the game, is get into a project early. You know what I mean? Get on the whitelist. And when I say whitelist, we're going to explain what a whitelist is and whatnot. Basically is getting into the project early before the minting stage happens. And that's where really when you're going to make your money. If you get in after the mint, there's a chance that the price is already going to double before you're going to be able to buy it. And then you're not going to be able to make as much if you're planning on flipping it. If you're planning on holding these things, like myself, I don't really sell NFTs. I like to buy them and hold them because we're so early in this game. I feel like if you're able to buy and get into this now, in the next 5 years, when this thing starts blowing up, it's going to have a lot more demand, a lot more value behind it. And you might as well just buy them and hold them. I mean, there's no point in selling them right now because, you know, who wants to sell something that could possibly be worth $1 million? You know, you just never know. Another thing that I like that's really cool that I wanted to come across with everybody is there's different platforms. You know, we've talked about, you know, the Ethereum blockchain, all that good stuff, but there's also different things like Blankos is actually on its own blockchain as well. That's not on the Ethereum blockchain yet. If they have a plan to get onto the Ethereum blockchain, but they're actually not on the Ethereum blockchain at this moment. Sort of like my next project that I'm looking into is called Vive. If you guys don't know what Vive is collectibles. They do a lot of Marvel. They got Disney. They got a lot of different comic books and stuff like that. This is the picture of my vault in the background with a couple of collectibles that I own here. I also own some comic books. You know, I'm a big comic person. This first time Carnage showed up against Spider-Man, I actually own this digital comic book, which you could actually read these things in an augmented reality, which is freaking awesome. If you don't have any Vive, VEVE is the app name. Go to the App Store right now and get that shit because you will be addicted to Vive. Me and Chip go hard on Vive. Every single drop, we are grabbing Vive. I guarantee you this next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, me and Chip are going to get on this Vive. This drops all week long. So definitely get on this stuff. We're going to make it happen for you guys. We're going to tell you what to do, all that good stuff. So jump on the Vive app. Grab that, set up your profile, start buying some collectibles. All of my collectibles have already doubled in price. You're not too late. Get in now. Spend some money, man. It's all about investing early.
Yeah, Vive's fire, man. Better get your finger ready too, man. That shit go quick.
Right. There's a certain aspect to trying to win the drops, right? There's more. It's more than a little bit more of. It's not just like I guess you could say a lottery. It's you have to have some specific things set up to be ahead of the rest, I guess you can say.
I like to call it Twitter fingers, bro. You gotta have them Twitter fingers, bro. Because if you don't got them fingers, man, you're gonna miss the drop. Vive is popular. Let's just put it that way. Some of these drops only have 30,000 collectibles attached to them, and we got 1.5 million active users trying to jump on 30,000 collectibles. So imagine how fast they sell out. When I tell you they sell out within a second, they sell out within a second. You gotta have them fingers ready. We took multiple losses these last 2 weeks, and it's been pretty wild on the Vive. Let's just put it that way.
Nah, fucking tap in, man. They got exclusive contracts, man, with Disney, fucking Marvel, all that shit. Marvel, Back to the Future, anything retro 90s, they got it in there, man. Go grab that shit. It's just fire, man. It's definitely gonna be something. Go invest for your kids, man.
Exactly. If you ain't in it for yourself, do it for your kids. Just stack them up. That's what I've been doing, just stacking all my collectibles up, all my NFTs. Same thing I've been doing with Top Shot. Everybody knows about the Top Shot. I think we mentioned it last in our crypto podcast, but Top Shot's popping right now. I got over 132 collectible moments from Top Shot. Some of them range from $250 to $300, and I've sold a couple for, like, I just sold a Giannis Hustle and Show for $300 the other day. It's worth it because I ended up buying a Curry, and I'm trying to get this LeBron. So I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bank on these guys who are worth a lot more in value right now. So those are the kind of things that make you want to get into certain things. You see the value, you see where this is going. And if you think you could jump in it early and that value is going to increase, I say do it. Everybody needs to start somewhere. And the best way to get into it is just to do it, man. Just do it.
When you say jumping into it early, explain to the people how you jump into it early. Like, for instance, how you get the Discord, the whitelist.
For sure.
What does it mean to jump in early? How do you?
So a lot of the times, a lot of these projects, they'll have Twitters and whatnot and IG. Social media obviously is the biggest purveyor of trying to pump up your NFT project. With that, they always have a Discord. Now, Discord is a new type of social. I mean, it's been around, but as far as it being utilized in this way, every NFT project has a Discord. A lot of these NFT projects have what's called a whitelist also. So wanted to get into what a whitelist is, because that's actually how you get in early. So in order to get on the whitelist, you have to join the Discord of the NFT project. In an NFT project Discord, typically they have a channel which is going to teach you how to get whitelisted for the project. And when I say whitelisted means you are going to be one of the first people to be able to buy that NFT. And it's not even called buying, it's called minting, because you're actually minting your NFT into the blockchain at that very second that you press that button and that money comes out of your MetaMask wallet. So to get in early, join the NFT project's Discord, check that whitelist out and see what you got to do. A lot of the times it takes 20 invites. You got to bring 20 new people into that Discord, or you got to grind like a level 20 or something of that nature. They also do raffles and giveaways to get on their whitelist as well. I know I've won a couple whitelists by, making raps up. I've won NFTs by doing rap songs and stuff like that. So there's different little aspects. If you're good at what you're good at, you could actually get onto a whitelist. And like I said, whitelist is where you want to be at. A lot of the times the whitelist is going to have the cheapest price for the mint that you could possibly get. Like a few of them we mint for 0.08, and right after the mint, they're selling for 0.25. I mean, you're really already 3 times your money just by getting on the whitelist early. So that is key for any NFT project that you're interested in, is make sure you get on the Discord, check out the whitelist, and see what it's going to take to actually get on the early buyers program. And that's what the whitelist is.
And what people should know about the Discord, and in the Discord, that's also what helps fuel the popularity of the NFT project. It's what also makes it more valuable, it makes people more aware of it. So that's another reason why it goes full circle. You get whitelisted, you do things to get whitelisted so you can help build the Discord to a bigger channel, so that way it gets more exposure, so that way it's worth more money.
Yeah, that's where you build your community, for sure. Lure people in.
And to be honest, when it comes to the NFT projects, community is pretty much everything. If you can't build a good, solid community that has support for your project, a lot of the times that project is going to fail. I'm actually in a project right now. We all know the name of that project, and the community is awesome, but the devs are horribly fumbling the ball right now. And there's going to be a lot of projects like that. I'm not even going to mention any names of what it is, but there's projects that are called rug pulls, and rug pulls are basically a bogus project. You got to keep an eye on these projects. That's why I always say, do your own research on every project. A rug pull basically is project that's bogus, that the devs and the owners just bounce out. They take your money and bounce, and now all of a sudden you don't have anything but a picture. So
a fucking screensaver.
Yeah, exactly.
I got one right now.
So our time limit's coming pretty close. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to actually get into NFTs and actually how to make a purchase. So I got a couple of slides in the back. the first thing you got to do is you need to buy some Ethereum. So if you have a Binance or a Coinbase account, then you need to either buy some Ethereum, or if you want to get into a Solana NFT project, you need to buy some Solana. Same thing goes with Polygon. You need to get some Polygon wrapped with ETH if you want to get into a Polygon. So number one thing is buy some crypto. If you don't own crypto, then you cannot buy an NFT. Learn where to buy. Coinbase, Binance is probably the two most popular. The second thing you need to do is you need to set up a software crypto wallet. A lot of the times people are utilizing what's called MetaMask. That's my favorite one to use. MetaMask is the one with the fox on it. Make sure you go to the Apple Store, download MetaMask. MetaMask is the most popular wallet, and that's where you're going to transfer from your Coinbase or your Binance account into your MetaMask wallet. If you need help with that, you could always PM one of us. We could show you how to do that a little bit more detail. But that's number three, that what you're going to want to do in order to get set up for NFTs. The fourth thing, like I said, is move that money from that exchange to your MetaMask wallet, because everything needs to be done through your MetaMask browser. When you're utilizing the MetaMask browser, your wallet is actually attached to the browser itself. So whenever you want to make a purchase, your wallet is already ready to go to buy something. If you try to buy an NFT on, let's say, Google Chrome, you have to have MetaMask as an extension. If you're using Safari, you're not going to be able to buy any type of NFT unless you have a MetaMask wallet extension. So make sure you get a MetaMask wallet, transfer your money into your MetaMask wallet, and we're going to get it ready for the last step to buy an NFT or to mint an NFT. So to mint an NFT, like we said, get into the project's Discord. The Discord will tell you, when the minting is going to happen, when it's going to drop, how much it's going to drop for. And on that day, if you're whitelisted, you're going to be able to get into their website and mint straight from their website. You're going to be the first one to get in. If you don't want to do the Discord thing and you want to take your chances on secondary sales, you can go on OpenSea.com. OpenSea is one of the biggest NFT marketplaces. And basically you go through the website on your MetaMask browser. So your MetaMask browser is attached. It's a Web 3.0 product. So you want to go through the MetaMask browser, and you can buy whatever you want on OpenSea, whatever you can afford, whatever your heart desires. You want to buy a Bored Ape, go ahead and do it. I suggest you look a lot before. There's a lot of scams out there as well. Make sure the project and what you're buying is actually what you're trying to buy. NFTs are very new, so there's a lot of scammers out there. Just be aware of that. But other than that, my guys, where do you guys think NFTs are going to be in the next 5 years?
And I think everybody thinks they're home with their Oculuses on, hanging out in the metaverse.
I think it's going to be very similar to Ready Player One. I think we're going to be living in an age where you're going to see a lot less people doing things they once used to do in public in the comfort of their own home.
Big joint.
That's true.
What do you?
Lives, they're going to be someone else in the real world, and they're going to be some rich guy or something in the metaverse, being a superhero in the metaverse on your digital property.
Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, everybody's going to be able to be who you want to be. Even if you don't like who you are in reality, let's say you want to be the Incredible Hulk in the metaverse, go mint an Incredible Hulk, and then you could be him in the metaverse. So it's going to be it's a new industry, and it's definitely, it's very intriguing. I think we've all been conditioned a little bit more for it than we actually think. Our kids they play Minecraft, they play Roblox. To me, that's already kind of a step forward towards what a metaverse is. You're using an avatar to do missions and interact with other people who are avatars. The kids have been doing this already. They've been doing this for 5 years already. Fortnite is another metaverse I look at as, it's a metaverse. I mean, you don't even have to do any missions. You could just roam around and mess around and do whatever you want. And that's really what I think we've been conditioned to as far as NFTs. And, the COVID obviously kind of just
boosted it.
It boosted it big time. I mean, everybody's so used to staying at home and just being home. So a lot of people are looking into how to make money and stuff like that. And NFTs was a perfect way for people to learn how to make money passively and physically by either making them or getting into them early. So definitely, like I said, if you're interested in any type of crypto, definitely get into the crypto aspect as well. We didn't mention as well, there's a lot of NFT projects like the Sandbox or Decentraland that actually have their native token as well. So if you don't feel comfortable buying a picture for $20,000, then buy some sand, buy some mana. You know, that's going to be big as well. So if you don't want to invest in the picture aspect, invest in the back end aspect and buy their native tokens, because it's going to blow up no matter what. Don't get left in the dust. Definitely secure the bag for your kids, man. This is so new right now. If you got in now, you're going to definitely be rewarded in the future. If you listen to Gary Vee or any of these guys, these influencers, NFTs are the future, man. They're going to be part of the metaverse. Metaverse is not going anywhere. We're going to be in the metaverse in the next 5 years. And I hope we see you guys out there, you know. The Weed Smokers Club, we're definitely going to be touching more bases on the crypto and all that good stuff, because we feel like it's a good niche for us. So we'll definitely touch base on this again. We're going to be doing some classes on how to produce our own NFTs, and you guys might see a project coming out of the Weed Smokers Club sooner than later. So definitely stay tuned for all of our updates and whatnot, because we got a lot of good stuff coming on. Any last words, guys? We got to get some NFTs away, maybe. You know, if anybody got a good giveaway, I had a couple of NFTs I could pop off. So anybody, we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway on our next post on Instagram. So stay tuned. I got a Cybot Punk I'm going to dump off. I got actually a couple of them. If anybody wants to win their first NFT, holla at your boys. Got you, all right?
Hey, real quick for you guys.
Any last words, guys? The Weed Smokers Club NFT project, and we out.
Quick too for you guys who, if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop those questions in the comments below. If we can't answer them, maybe hopefully somebody else who's also following us can help us answer those questions as well. And make sure you still follow all of our other Instagram social media channels.
Oh, you chip out.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Big Joint Roller out.
We tried to do this on a new podcast, you know, remote podcast thing, only because COVID is, acting like B2K, and he's bumping us out. So we can't. We're gonna keep it moving though for everybody. We're gonna keep it rocking. If we have to do remote ones, we're gonna have to do remote ones for the time being. But stay tuned, because we're gonna have some live ones as well. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Weed Smokers Club.
Weed
out.
Smokers Club.
Yee.